How are the Dennis Mitchell comic and TV show different? Have you ever thought about how a comic strip character can transform into a television star? The character Dennis Mitchell, known from both the comic strip and the television show Dennis the Menace, illustrates this perfectly. While both versions share a similar premise, they differ in many ways. Let's break down those differences. First, let's talk about character design and costuming. In the comic created by Hank Ketchum, Dennis wore a simple striped shirt and overalls. He didn't have the exaggerated cowlick or the slingshot that became iconic in the television show. The television version, played by Jay North, sported a stylized outfit that included a striped tee, bib overalls with a slingshot pocket, and sneakers. This look became a hallmark of the character, although some viewers found it unrealistic. Eventually, the slingshot was removed from the show due to viewer complaints, showing how the era preferred more relatable designs. Next, we have supporting characters and relationships. In the comic, Mr. Wilson, the neighbor, had a grumpy demeanor balanced with dry humor. The television show amplified his exasperation for comedic effect. The show also introduced recurring child characters like Tommy Anderson and Margaret Wade, who had minimal roles in the early comics. Margaret's crush on Dennis became a running gag in the television series, complete with her pushing a baby carriage, a detail not emphasized in the comic. Now let's look at narrative structure and tone. The comic used a single-panel format that relied on quick visual gags, often highlighting Dennis's unintentional mischief. In contrast, the television show expanded its plots into 25-minute episodes. This allowed 4 subplots involving Dennis's parents, Henry and Alice Mitchell, and their reactions to his antics. This episodic structure provided a deeper look into 1950s suburban life, appealing to audiences nostalgic for mid-century family dynamics. Cultural adaptation is another area where the two differ. The comic's humor was subtle and timeless, while the television show leaned into specific references from the 1950s. The show often included idealized parenting styles and community values. Dennis's adventures on television frequently concluded with moral lessons, reflecting the era's focus on wholesome entertainment. The show's settings, like suburban homes and picket fences, became visual symbols of 1950s nostalgia, while the comic had more generic backgrounds. For fans of 1950s television, the show captures the post-war optimism of the time. The comic's simpler humor appeals to those who enjoy the understated charm of the era. Both versions celebrate childhood innocence, but do so in different ways, one through intimate, static moments and the other through dynamic, communal experiences. This contrast makes Dennis Mitchell a versatile symbol of 1950s Americana.